Thank you for joining us virtually. The ceremony of the Class of 2020 will start in 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us virtually. DAA's celebration of the Class of 2020 graduation will start shortly. Welcome. We have gathered here in the school parking lot or virtually on YouTube Live as we want to gather in the safest way possible to celebrate all 217 seniors. Please stand if you are able for the national anthems. Singing the UAE national anthem is Omar Taha, and singing the United States of America national anthem is Jada Chaloui.
عيشي بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا عشت لشعب دينه الإسلام هدئ القرآن حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن بلادي 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 بلاد حماك الإله شرور الزمان أقسمنا أن نبني نعمل نخلص مهما عشنا نخلص دام الأمان وعاش العلم يا إماراتنا رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك بالدماء نرويك نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن
say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I would like to introduce Noor and Mohammed Al-Bastaki to open our ceremony officially.
Hello, my name is Noor Al-Bastaki and I would like to welcome our esteemed guests, parents, teachers, and fellow students to this year's graduation for the class of 2020. This has been a long and challenging journey, and I know that everyone has worked hard to get to where they are today. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce our CEO and head of school, Miss Tammy Murphy.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أنا اسمي محمد البستكي وأود أن أرحب بضيوفنا الكرام الأهالي الأساتذة وزملائي الطلبة على حفل التخرج سنة 2020. لقد كانت رحلة طويلة ومليئة بالتحديات ولكنها كانت ممتعة ومثمرة. أود أن أهنئ كل واحد منا على العمل الشاق الذي بذلناه لكي نصل إلى هذا اليوم. والآن نحن من دواعي سروري أن أرحب بمديرة المدرسة الآنسة تامي Murphy.
Hello. It is both my honor and privilege to give the opening address this evening. After decades in education and more graduation addresses than I can remember, every time I stand before a graduating class, I am moved by the importance and meaning of this day for each graduate and their families. So year after year, I willingly accept this duty with pride in my heart and humility in my soul, knowing that this has been a long journey for all of you. To our Dubai American Academy graduates, congratulations, and I'm honored to be here with you this evening, even virtually. To our graduates' families and guests, they did it with your unwavering love and support. To our faculty and staff, thank you for your constant guidance and patience to help these young people reach this destination. Graduation speeches are meant to provide you with inspiration and advice for the future. If you heard my speech last year, I used Murphyisms. This year, as I've been home a lot with the quarantine, I've been listening to a lot of music. So my theme this year will be various refrains from songs that I hope will both inspire and entertain you. Kelly Clarkson's song, "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger," seems like a good motto for this class. The class of 2020 came into this world in the shadows of 9/11 and are graduating during a world pandemic, two events that have and will have a global and long-lasting impact on society. 9/11 changed how we moved through airports and traveled domestically and internationally. The coronavirus will have a long-lasting impact on how we meet and greet one another, how our workplaces and public spaces will be designed for years to come. Remember, though, that these life events don't define you, rather they shape you. You are the definition of grit. This persistence plus resilience will make you stronger people. When faced with adversity, you will have the ability to draw on these strengths to overcome life's unexpected events, because you are just not survivors, you are thrivers, whether you realize it or not. I spent a large part of my childhood and early adult life in Philadelphia. And just like I believe events shape you, so does the city where you were born and raised. So I wanted to weave in a song about the city that has shaped me in the hope that the city of brotherly love, crazy sports fans, Michelin-rated restaurants, and of course cheesesteaks might inspire you as well. There's nothing more emblematic of that area than the theme to Rocky. So class of 2020, get strong and fly high. Climb those steps and rise up. Rise up to challenges and hardships. Rise above social injustice and inequity, and stand up for those in need. Rise in the face of hatred and fill your hearts with love. The world needs more kindness, empathy, and intelligence that defines you. I love the sentiment expressed in Billie Eilish's song, Come Out and Play. She sings, yeah, I know it makes you nervous, but I promise you it's worth it to show them everything you've kept inside. Don't hide, don't hide. First of all, don't worry about being nervous. Everyone gets nervous. Being nervous means that whatever you are doing matters and that you care about what you're doing. So channel those nerves. Prepare well for that exam, that meeting, that presentation, that proposal, and be confident in your abilities. Secondly, don't hide what you have inside. Be bold and say what's on your mind. Say it loud and say it proud. Each of you is unique with a distinct history and culture, with distinct life events and cities that have shaped you, and giving you unique qualities that make you, you. Show the people you meet what you have inside, and they will be less likely to judge you on what they see on the outside. Finally, don't keep your dreams inside. Follow your dreams and work hard to make them happen. Make short, achievable goals for yourself that build upon one another and help you reach your long-term goals. Dream big. Dream differently. Dream for yourself. Dream for your family. Dream for your community. Your Class Song by Philip Phillips, Gone, 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 is the perfect refrain to end with. For you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. I greatly look forward to being part of the future that you are going to shape. Congratulations, Dubai American Academy graduates of 2020. Thank you.
Welcome friends, parents, family, DAA faculty, but most importantly, the class of 2020. You can imagine that I would never dream my first graduation speech would be standing in front of a camera with a green screen behind me. So silver lining is, if I mess up, we can edit it. In these unrivaled times, we have all had to hone our skills, such as adaptability, flexibility, and in my opinion, most importantly, self-sacrifice. Something that is a common thread in the globe right now is how our actions directly affect others, even without our knowledge. With the small sacrifice of staying home, you can actually save lives. As a DAA student, however, self-sacrifice is second nature to you. Our culture of kindness transcends the walls of the school directly because of you. Because of your service you have engaged in throughout your time here at DAA, whether it's within the DAA walls, the community, or across the globe. This speech, therefore, is dedicated to you, all of you. And I want to highlight several examples of how you have embodied the culture of kindness here at DAA through self-sacrifice. A special thank you to Ms. Connie Hara, who shared this idea with me months ago, and an early apology, as if you can imagine, there are 217 seniors, and if I were to share an example of each and every one of you, we would be here all night. Within DAA, we have a plethora of examples of self-sacrifice. And I'm going to start with my first memory of DAA. I started at DAA 3 years ago. And as you can imagine, we started from scratch. We had nothing. We didn't even have lockers assigned. So who came to my rescue? This is when I first met Sophia and her mom Maya. They took on this task completely under their wing and off my shoulders. They assigned over 750 lockers to each and every one of our students. So if you ever wonder why 417 is where it is, that's because that's where Sophia put it. Leading the breast cancer awareness campaign, we actually had two sets of twins. The first set that I will talk about are Nadine and Inji. They led a campaign and created a medical alert bracelet for lymphedema patients. These patients require special medical attention. A second set of twins that are seniors are Sia and Leia. They designed, self-funded materials and the manufacturing of beautiful scarves. These personal items, such as the scarves and these bracelets, were sold during our annual Pink Day, and all proceeds go directly to research. Within the community, we have both Mert and Aditya, who have worked countless hours with the Students of Determination at centers such as Emirates Autism Society, as well as the Tender Hearts Arena. We are also very proud of Victoria and Marta, who volunteered at the Special Olympics in Abu Dhabi last year. Additionally, several students supported the collection, organization, and distribution of food to those most in need during Ramadan. They created iftar meal boxes and made sure that our DAA fridge that was just right outside our school was well stocked at all times. The culture of kindness reached far corners of the world, with Varun installing solar panels at health clinics in Ghana, while Natalia, Samantha, Anne-Marie, Leia, and Sarah planted trees in Borneo. Our Sai gave up his precious time to have an unpaid internship to engage in research for malaria. This last example of self-sacrifice sums up what the culture of kindness at DAA means. Hearing a call for essential items for the Syrian refugees, many students, including Joy, Liliana, Zaina, and May, coordinated donations at DAA coming in from all the neighboring Emirates. These students missed breaks, lunches, weekends, and sometimes even stayed at school till 9 p.m. tisk tisk. Initially, being given just 50 boxes, they urgently requested more because they wound up needing over 160 boxes. The senior lounge was so full of boxes that we had to close it. In coordination with the Red Crescent, all of the items needed by Syrian refugees went to Iraq, Greece, and Jordan. DAA students had an idea. It started with the immediate DAA community, spread to the wider UAE, and across the world. These examples, although only a handful, explain the self-sacrifice and exemplify the culture of kindness that every DAA graduate has at their core. Congratulations, class of 2020. We have a long-standing tradition in which we honor those students who have been with us through the years. The following video will show students slowly disappear in the year they joined us. As we look back and see how long students have been part of the DAA family, we are honored to have 16 students who have been with us since kindergarten.
Today, it is my great honour to virtually present the Council of International School CIS Award 2020. This award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated qualities of a global citizen, has embraced the concept of international mindedness and demonstrated a culture of kindness here at DAA. This student is a good representative of their own country, with a positive attitude towards the life and culture of others, able to converse in at least 2 languages, a contributing force in the life of the school with the ability to bring different people together into a sense of community, thus furthering the cause of international mindedness. This student truly reflects the description. She is incredibly proactive in a wide range of events. Here at DAA, she has taken a leading role in TEDx Youth. She's been at the helm of student government, helping to organise Thanksgiving lunches, Spirit Week events, dodgeball sevens, and coordinating costumes for school performances, to name but a few of the activities in which she's been involved. Not only does this student perform to charm us all at DAA, she also dances professionally outside of the school. I am sure you will all, DAA families, community, class of 2020, join me in congratulating the recipient of the 2020 CIS Award, Sophia Ladak. I would also like to introduce my colleague, Rihanna Corlander.
It's an absolute honour to be given the opportunity to introduce this wonderful young lady. As a new teacher to DAA in 2017, I was first introduced to her while teaching my Introduction to Psychology class. It was wonderful to meet a student who shared my passion for psychology. Inquisitive wouldn't be strong enough word to describe her relationship with the subject. I was in awe of Mahika Duseja. Mahika has been a student at DAA since 6th grade, and she is the perfect example of our school's motto, a culture of kindness. She has an intrinsic need to care for others, which is why she was perfect for the role of student ambassador throughout middle school, a role she also flourished in during high school. She's a quiet and unassuming character. However, when it comes to psychology, she exudes confidence. Her eyes light up when she's presented with new concepts and theories. It became evident that she was a leader in her IB psychology class. I must admit, I am slightly biased. I thought she did well in psychology class because it's such an interesting subject. However, Mahika did well and excelled in every single subject. Every assignment would receive all of her dedication. Not a single minor was missed or hurried. A student who has been predicted 45 at the IB diploma program. Mahika never seems tired or lacking enthusiasm or that spark for education and learning, despite studying the dreaded double science. Now, I don't want to stand here and list all the wonderful things Mahika has done inside and outside of DAA. We'd be here a while. But I do want to acknowledge a few of the things that she has done to make an impact as a student in our school. She has been a wonderful addition to the school choir, participated in the senior fine arts every year. She has been a member of the cabinet, and she's represented DAA for MISAC with both track and field and golf. Most importantly, Mahika has been an all-round outstanding student. Let's fast forward 2 years to 2019. I went back to my roots and became a counsellor at DAA. One of the first students to walk into my office with her lovely smile was Mahika Duseja. I've had the privilege of supporting and guiding her through her university applications. And I can say that despite the stress in the peak of the IB in her final year, she has never missed a meeting and she's never come in without her infectious smile. This is where the new chapter begins for Mahika, moving on from being a student at DAA to become an undergrad. Mahika has chosen to attend one of the most reputable psychology schools in the world. She will be continuing her education at University College London. I am sure that UCL will be the most wonderful experience for Mahika. And I cannot wait to see where her passion takes her from afar. Congratulations.
Dear Class of 2020 teachers, parents and school management, thank you for being here today and for making this moment happen. When life brings big winds of change that almost blow you over, close your eyes, hold on tight and believe. This perfectly describes the situation right now, as there is so much that has changed in so little time. I know it's disappointing that we aren't able to be with each other in the auditorium, throwing our caps into the crowd and celebrating with our parents and teachers to honor a day we've been looking forward to for so long. But remember, the Class of 2020 will always be together in spirit and history. We did it. We finally made it to the other side. All the hard work that we've put in over the last 2 or more years has finally paid off, and we've arrived at the end of our memorable high school careers. As they say, every end is a new beginning, and this is our new beginning. When I was brainstorming some ideas for what I would speak about in my speech, I realized that we've missed a lot of our senior events like Dodgeball 7s, senior breakfast, and prom. And obviously the chance to do a senior prank, which I'm sure many of you are looking forward to. All the certainty in the end of our school days has suddenly disappeared. However, this made me think, when is anything in life certain? Yes, we think we know what we're going to be doing next year and the year after that, but what next? This has and always will be the question. Throughout high school, we've been working hard for our futures so we can go to university and succeed there and move on to the next chapter. We must not let the current situation change our plans. Instead, it's an opportunity to prepare ourselves for the unexpected, to take life as it comes, and to continue to write our stories the best way we can, no matter the situation. As Obama once said, "The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on." Our graduation should serve as a launchpad, projecting us to wherever our futures are meant to take us, whether we land ourselves a career or continue our further education, regardless of the current situation. But the speech also gave me a chance to reflect on my 7 years here at DAA. I entered the old campus a shy and quiet girl, but DAA welcomed me with open arms. Yes, I have had some ups and downs, but I learned the true meaning of friendship here at DAA. I was gently coaxed to open up in class discussions, and I valued the air of competitiveness while still being fair and fun. I know it's the same for many of you. Overall, I've learned a lot, not only that the derivative of x squared is 2x, thanks Ms. Fernandez, but also the significance of hard work, teamwork, and perseverance. What I love about DAA is the focus on balance between sports, academics, music, and art. It is truly what has helped shape us kids into well-rounded individuals ready to take on the daunting prospect of university life and the real world. For me personally, my life at DAA has been very wholesome. Having had the opportunity to be a part of DAA's community and the TEDx speaker team and participating in sporting events like track and field and golf, I feel I was pushed to step out of my academic shell and into a realm that challenged me differently. Before we begin our new chapter of our lives, please join me in saying a big thank you to our teachers, our gurus, for their continuous support throughout our high school lives. Our wonderful, passionate, and hardworking teachers have invested in us and have helped us thrive during the tough IB years. Thank you for motivating us to be and do our best. We wouldn't be here without you. And of course, I want to thank my parents and family members for their unconditional love and encouragement and for giving me the freedom to be who I am. They've created an environment of laughter, love, filled with gentle discipline that enabled me to succeed at everything I did. A shout out to the DAA mums who have so lovingly pampered us during our senior year. Thank you for helping us celebrate our 100 days till graduation and for making our final year so special. Thank you, class of 2020, for an unforgettable journey. The only constant in life is change. Let's make this our mantra, to stay humble, adaptable, and to remember that life is what we make of it, so let's make it count. Now let's make way for the senior showcase. A lot of hard work has been put into this, so enjoy the rest of the evening. Let's give a warm welcome to Jada and Tan.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on here without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the best, so why not take the rest? Baby, take all of me.
Good evening, honoured guests, Mrs. Murphy, teachers, parents and families, and the students of the class of 2020. Thank you, Mrs. Joinke, for giving me the privilege to speak tonight. It is an honour to tell you about a young lady which I have had the privilege of knowing since 9th grade when she joined my math class. She is one of the most exceptional students I have met. Working with her for the last 4 years, I have witnessed a combination of diligence, determination, and commitment I've rarely seen. I am amazed by her drive and motivation she uses to fuel her pursuits and the passion she has to succeed. When she commits to something, she will give you her all. In 9th grade, she joined MUN, TEDx Youth at DAA, and became a member of student government. This marked the start of her love for school spirit and the importance of school spirit events. Her passion for school spirit has driven her to be part of DAA student government for all 4 of her high school years, and she was co-president this year. She is selfless and a perfectionist. She puts in early mornings, late nights, weekends, and expects nothing in return. I am sure you will agree with me. She has organized some of DAA's best events with great success, like Thanksgiving and Dodgeball Sevens. In her junior year, she became the senior organizer of the TEDx Youth at DAA event. This means that she curated, coached, and supported her peers to deliver incredible TED Talks. Her dedication to academics is phenomenal. Chelsea Bystrack, a former teacher at DAA who knew her well, said, and I quote, "She is undoubtedly one of the most determined and hard-working students I have ever met. Her dedication to growth and learning is truly unparalleled. Being diligent, kind, and caring, I have seen her go to great lengths to help others, be it her classmates that need help with academics, or the babysitting club at school on Tuesdays, or being part of the volunteer program in Cuba over the summer. She is always there to help, not stingy with her time, despite having a demanding IB schedule. She is well-rounded, very organized, and knows how to balance her time with academics and extracurricular. This allows her to be a semi-professional dancer too. It hasn't been easy, but she has persevered and conquered the goals she set for herself and the ones set for her. So well done. It is with great honor that I introduce you to the valedictorian of the class of 2020, Sophia Ladak.
Good evening, and a warm welcome to all teachers and administrators, parents and siblings, friends and extended family, and most importantly, to the class of 2020. The only class to say that they've graduated without ever having to take their final exams. I wish as much as anyone that I could be facing you guys right now. But nevertheless, I am honored to be able to address such a special class. I think it's safe to say that we've undergone a lot of change together over the last 4 years. We started off as scared freshmen in a campus that we thought was about to fall down. But then we found ourselves in a new campus that guaranteed us a workout going up those stairs every morning. And look at us now, ambitious seniors ready to take on a new world, all whilst graduating from the comfort of our own homes. Throughout this journey, we've shared yearly Thanksgiving lunches, many Dodgeball Sevens victories, but also stressful breakdowns interrupted by riotous laughter coming from the senior lounge. Up until we were forced out by an awful smell that may or may not be because of the boys' football team. But most important of all, we've been there to support, encourage, and uplift each other over the last few years. Class of 2020, which was branded by Threads as Class of 2017 for some time, thank you for the last 4 years and more. Some of you I met at the young age of 4 and have grown up with, whilst others came into our lives more recently. But nonetheless, I have learned from you guys the value of making memories that will last a lifetime. Whether it be last-minute studying before a test or just making the most out of our brain breaks. These experiences that we have all made over the last few years have shaped us into becoming who we are today. And it is through these shared memories that we will continue to build ourselves. When I reflect back on my years here and how the DAA community shaped me, I think of the hours spent creating Thanksgiving centerpieces on our days off, singing aloud to Christmas music whilst decorating an 8-foot tree, and sitting on the stage to watch the senior baby video during Genie Awards with all of you guys. I think of spending the day at Aquaventure for our Group 4 projects and burning my IOC notes at the end of junior year. These are the memories that I hold dear. And it is the people that I share these memories with that have shaped me and who I will always carry in my heart. However, my memories here do not fall short of just those created with my classmates. It is only right to take a moment to thank the teachers here at DAA. We've been lucky to have had some incredible teachers, and I feel fortunate to have worked closely with many of them, some of whom I now consider to be my mentors. Their doors were always open for me, whether I needed advice, I needed to rant, or I just wanted to hear their interesting stories. When I felt most lost or overwhelmed, they helped me realize what I wanted to value in my life. My relationship with them has truly made me become the person that I am today, and I know that I am not alone in being a DAA graduate who has been shaped by one or more of their teachers. So many of us have been able to build relationships with our teachers or our coaches, and I'm sure the lessons they taught us beyond getting us through the academics will never be forgotten. So, on behalf of us all, I must say thank you to the teachers who spent countless hours making an impact on our lives and preparing us for the years to come. That being said, there are two teachers that I owe the most to: my mom and my dad. I should clarify, my mom is actually a teacher by trade. My dad, however, doesn't work in academia, but that doesn't matter, because nevertheless, I've learned so much from the both of them. I think it's safe to say that many of us are grateful for similar reasons to our parents. My parents taught me how to be devoted, how to work hard, and how to overcome obstacles that life throws at me. They are the reason that I'm here today, as they always encouraged me to outperform myself and to take chances. At home, I constantly joke that I'm going to miss my dog the most, especially after being stuck with the whole family for the last few months, but it's simply not true. I'm going to miss spending time with my family, going out for breakfast with my mom, cooking with my dad, movie nights, just being together. Because it is these shared experiences with them that make me who I am. Just like it is the shared experiences with our DAA family that have allowed us to keep moving forward over these years. My parents also introduced me to DAA when I was only 4 years old. So I really do feel like I grew up here, as if the campus was my second home. From that young age, I watched the past high schoolers, how they valued their traditions, how they carried themselves with pride, how they just loved their school. And I am so grateful to have become a part of, gotten to know, and have been shaped by that same community. A community that is held together by leopard pride. And if the class of 2020 holds tight to that pride, we can overcome any obstacle that comes our way and continue to thrive in any new or uncertain environment. Now, more than ever, in a time where we are forced to be apart, finding ways to still come together as a community is the best way to make it through such a situation. And with that, you can say that you made it through together, just like we graduates made it through high school together. Congratulations, guys.
Good evening, parents, colleagues, and most importantly, class of 2020. Your high school experience has had a very unpredictable ending. On March 5th, the school closed because of COVID-19. The IB cancels its exams. Distance learning arrives, full lockdown happens, and our whole normal has changed. Through all this change, frustration, and uncertainty for the future, I found myself referring to the ancient Greek and Roman philosophy of Stoicism. In particular, to quote from the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The obstacles in life need to become the fire that ignites a drive in you to become better than you were beforehand, to strive for personal improvement, to only compare yourself with the self of yesterday, for always there shall be a greater and lesser person than yourself. It's a time of opportunity, a time to develop, a time to reflect on what is important, and a time to remember your experiences at DAA for what it was, not what you wanted it to be. To reflect on how creative you became when you needed to hide from Mr. Doubleday and run away from Miss Roma. To remember how even the smell of the senior lounge did not stop you from taking naps during a supervised study hall. To focus on the fantastic shared memories you created while being part of the groups RFA, KG, Majorca Girls, and the ever so enthusiastic People Done with Life. It's a time to acknowledge the fun times you had, attending DAA's first and only fight night at Round 10 Boxing, the Senior Genie skits, and the ever-memorable Senior Mom Snack Time. To really demonstrate your appreciation to your parents, guardians, and family members who have all been there to support, love, and guide you. To take time to say thank you to your teachers, counsellors, and school leadership team, as we shall miss you. It's a chance to use the Stoic saying, amor fati, to love everything that happens to you. You have no choice over the events that happen. You only have the choice to interpret these events and how you choose to react. When the computer does not save the essay you've been working on, you say, amor fati, I love it. I now get the chance to write an improved version. When the IB cancels its exams, you say, amor fati, I love it. You become improved by it. You take it as fuel to better yourself. When you get rejected and you fail, you say, amor fati, I love it. I shall become better because of it. Seniors, it's been a real pleasure to be part of your personal and educational development. I know this is not the graduation we envisioned, but we say, amor fati, I love it anyway. We wish you all the best in your future. Good luck, and please stay in touch. Thank you.
I now have the honour of reading out our graduates' names, along with Mr. Doubleday and Miss Sheffield. Zina El-Jindi, Inji Abdel-Halem, Nadine Abdel-Halem, Aliyah Abdel-Rahim, Alma Aboud, Zaina Abouwa, Hadith Ajith, Dora Akif, Hamad Al-Bastaki, Muhammad Al-Bastaki, Noor Al-Bastaki,
Omar Al-Bawab,
Rand Al-Bawab, Yusuf Al-Fardan, Sarah Al-Jandal, Talal Al-Hunyan, Jana Al-Faras, Amir Al-Hadrami, Fatima Al-Hay, Syed Uzair Ali,
Cedra Al-Kahif,
Claudia Calvo,
Tala Al-Othman,
Yusuf Al-Shabani, Rahim Alvi, Yusuf Alwan, Saif Al-Yasi, Julia Amara, Muhammad Amar, Sai An, Zara Anthony, Arstan Anurabek, Marta Augustin, Muhammad Ayan, Christopher Ayub, Iman Azam, Maria Azrak,
Liana Baghdadi,
Leila Gina Bagnulo, Sahab Bahadriglu, Wojtek Baja, Johanna Boilout, Shug Basim, Lama Belal, Gabriela Beltram, Shaheen Ben Hamad, Brenna Berry, Lola Bessis, Aaron Bala,
Shreya Banot, Amma bin Haida,
Niels Bish, Thijs Bish, Hashem Bachrat, Matthias Bogsted, Rinaldi Loriero, Yuking Kai, Tan Kana, Jada Chaluli, Yashmina Chanchalani, Yuyi Chen,
Chen Chiang,
Minhei Cho, Yunshin Cho, Liliana Cristofides, Miguel Colejo, Song Chen Dai, Rita Dangra, Jake Deacon,
Aryaman Dingra, Zachariah Dre,
Ishan Dureja,
Khan Dermas, Mahika Deseja, Charlotte Ege, Noor Al-Tabak, Eleftheria Evripadu, Claudio Falcioni, Seni Fall, Khizr Faruqi, Baram Gandhi, Omar Gasser, Daniel Gassimi, Kazra Gorbani, Mayurakshi Ghoshal, Maya Go, Ayush Das, Nurateen Gundas, Kanak Gupta, Leah Gupta, Sia Gupta, Varun Gupta, Kareem Habayab, Fadi Hadadin, Sana Hamdan, Yasmin Hamude, Natalia Hara, Faisal Hassani, Suho Her, Yunjae Hong, Sane Huba, Outman Humeida, Ziad Urshad, Hisham Itani, Kristen Jabur, Federico Jasek, Ansh Jain, Said Jamal, Ananya Ja, Rohan Ja, Rahul Jingwan, Gina Kaban, Yakub Casey, Sana Kampani, Mustafa Kamran, Joey Katrib, Seval Kapanik, Maisa Khalid, Rafia Khan, Mohammed Khwaja, Rashid Khoury, Sam Kia, Kuwan Kim, Minjae Kim, Minyoung Kim, Hilvi Kupianen, Sophia Ladek, Leone Lambrecht, Sungan Lee, Honora Lewis, Jessica Looms, Samantha Looms, Suzanne Lorenzen, Malin Ludvigsen, Aryan Mahajan, May Mahran, Ishan Mandlos, Emily McBurney, Vittoria Magazzini, Jihon Min, Yazid Mirzoev, James Morris, Reem Mustafa, Zain Munshi,
Yusuf Nadim, Devul Nahar, Haja Naja, Akbar Namazi, Padma Narumanshi, Taya Nedravaj, Adam Ontaro, Karen Ohanessian, Kaya Ozkan, Taeyong Park, Claudia Patriarchi, Leonardo Pellegrino, Lauren Poole, Luca Posato, Daniel Uteda, Dipakshi Rawat, Carlos Sordo, Joy Riyad, Nicole Ribeiro, Yasmina Rogmans, Lilu Rondelet, Sarah Rosen, Cersei Roux, Leah Maud Roy, Tara Sadeghi, Adam Sadek, Abraham Salem, Maria Salman, Hugo Sandy, Thomas Santos, Yasmin Sayad, Mustafa Segi, Talia Scott, Romit Zen, Adam Shanti, Abby Sharma, Tushar Sharma, Shiv Siddharth, Arti Singh, Sung Hyun Son, Anne-Marie Connaughton, Bassem Susu, Daya Srinivasan, Ted Strazamiri, Saraline Student, Kushi Surana, Eneko Suspen, Omar Taha, Aline Tarasconi, Mustafa Tasoglu, Mario Torfik, McDelawet Gibreas, Joshua Thompson, Lucas Van Unnen, Quentin Van Unnen, Nishantini Verapandian, Noah Virani, Andre Visage, Charlotte Vitalo, Yulia Volkova, Finn Walraven, Ala Wode, Kyle Wise, Ruby Worthington, Sanya Xavier, Tarek Yassin, Sung Yoon Yim, Aisha Yusuf, Natasha Zaim, Mahdi Zehani, Yuan Zhang, Mu Chen Zhong, Kaya Zidane.
Mrs. Murphy, the students on this stage have all completed the graduation requirements as outlined by Dubai American Academy, the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and the Council of International Schools.
Thank you, Mrs. Johinke. It is my great pleasure to officially declare the class of 2020 graduates of Dubai American Academy. Congratulations.
Thank you to all involved creating this ceremony and making it so very special given our current parameters. We thank our graduation committee composed of students, parents, and teachers, as well as all of tonight's guest speakers. A heartfelt gratitude to those most involved in organizing the ceremony, as we have now confirmed that facilitating the creation of a virtual ceremony of this magnitude is twice as hard as an in-person ceremony. A thank you to Jim Atkinson, Nashmia Salim, Rory Corlander, Yvonne Sidani, Josh Doubleday, and Paul Hopkins. A special thank you to Tammy Murphy, as well as the support from our GEMS School Support Center to make all of this possible. To the class of 2020, one final congratulations from your family at DAA. Congratulations.
When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help, if you need help. I'll shut down the city lights, I'll lie, cheat, I'll beg and bribe to make you well, to make you well. When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away from more if you need help, if you need help. Your hope dangling by a string, I'll share in your suffering to make you well, to make you well. Give me reasons to believe that you would do the same for me, and I will do it for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you're gone. Sleep alone, I'll love you long after you go, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. When you fall like a statue, I'm gonna be there to catch you, put you on your feet, you on your feet. And And if your well is empty, not a thing will prevent me. Tell me what you need. What do you need? I surrender honestly. You've always done the same for me, so I will do it for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. You're my backbone, you're my cornerstone, you're my crutch when my legs stop moving. You're my head start, you're my rugged heart, you're the pulse that I've always needed. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating. For you, baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you go. For you, baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long, long after you go. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Why'd you have to leave so soon, yeah? Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to leave me when I needed you the most? 'Cause I don't really know how to tell you without feeling much worse. I know you're in a better place, but it's always gonna hurt. Carry on, give me all the strength I need to carry on. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. How do I breathe without you? I'm feeling so cold. I'll be waiting right here for you till the day you're home. Carry on, give me all the strength I need to carry on. So let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just lean on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Life's like a road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today.